welcome back to The Current,
the quick response news program from Jockey Club Ti College,
where we report on the latest issues, events, and culture. I'm Charlene.
And I'm Larry.
Hey everyone, look where we are, not on campus.
That's right, this is a special episode about our school's sailing team.
Today we're at a competition at the Clearwater Bay Golf and Country Club Marina, where a bunch of sailing teams from around Hong Kong have come to compete in a 3-day event.
The winners earn a ranking that, at the end of the year, can make them eligible to represent Hong Kong in international competitions. Our very own team from TE is here too.
I have to admit, Larry, I don't know much about sailing.
Neither do I, nor do many of you.
Sailing is also one of the sports in Hong Kong that is always in English because of its international nature and the high presence of expats and international schools.
All the rules and meetings are always in English too. English is therefore a must in sailing.
So before reporting on the races, let's see how the team prepared in their recent practice.
And get ourselves up to speed with some key sailing lingo. Here we are at the Hong Kong School Sailing Association in Tai-Tuk to spend a day practicing with the TE sailing team.
Hello everyone, we are the sailing team.
Alright, let's go over some basics before we hit the water.
Here's the team getting ready. There is a lot of preparation involved, and each sailor is responsible for preparing their boat.
They use small training boats like the Topper, the Optimist, and the Laser, which are popular choices for learning the basics of sailing and honing skills. This boat is a Topper. This one is an Optimist. New sailors start on the Optimist.
Here's one of the boats. This one is mine.
Lino's boat is a Laser. Let's see some Optimist boats, which are also known as a dinghy because of its size.
This is the sail that catches the wind, and that's the mast which holds up the sail.
I'm just tying the sail, getting ready to go out on the water.
Tying knots is a very important part of sailing, so you need to know your knots. The two most important knots are figure of 8 and reef knot.
I'm going to show you the figure 8 knot.
It's a simple but strong knot that stops the knot from slipping. You need it when securing the sail.
This is the reef knot. To the left over to right, turn it over, right on the left. There you go.
This is the pulley system with ropes and blocks. It controls the sail.
There's a lot of equipment on each boat. We always have to wear a buoyancy vest. Here I'm going to put it on, like this.
After getting the boats ready, everyone heads down to the water. After getting in, they immediately put the centerboard or dagger board in the middle of the boat to keep it from going sideways and go straight.
The person steering the boat uses the rudder, which allows the boat to change direction.
Here's the rudder of the boat. When sailing, we sit back here and control the boat with the rudder.
It's really important to know the terms for left and right. Port is the left side of the boat. Remember, port has 4 letters, just like left.
And starboard is the right side of the boat. If you remember starboard, you will never get left behind.
One important term in sailing is the no-go zone.
The no-go zone is a tricky area that is directly into the wind where a sailboat cannot sail. So, sailors need to tack to avoid this zone.
Here's a team practicing on the open water. The land is called the shore, and it always guides sailors back home after an awesome day of sailing.
We just mentioned the no-go zone. This is when you point the boat straight into the wind and can't go anywhere because you need the wind to push you. The goal is to have the wind at your back. Here are some examples of sailing into the no-go zone. See how the sail goes limp and waves around? That means the boat is directly facing the wind and is in the no-go zone. Sailors learn to quickly navigate out of this.
When you need to change direction, you have to perform the maneuver called tacking. This is when the boat turns its bow, the front part of the boat, through the wind to sail in a different direction. It's like zigzagging against the wind. Being able to tack skillfully is the whole point of sailing. Here you can see some examples of tacking. Here's another one. See how the sailor switches the side of the sail, using the sheet rope to adjust the sail, change the angle and catch the wind? Students tack to avoid the no-go zone and keep moving.
What? You can sail backwards too? Yep, here's that. Windward refers to the side of the boat that faces the wind, while leeward is the side that is sheltered from the wind. The sailor needs to be aware of these directions to make the boat sail efficiently.
Right now, this side is windward, where the wind is coming from, and this side is leeward, the sheltered side. Sailors always have to remain focused.
If a sailor is careless, he can capsize, which is when the boat flips over. All sailors train how to recover from this. Here's Lino doing a planned capsize and recovery. Oh, now you can see that it's flipped. He's standing up. Oh, there he put it up again.
Now that we've learned some of the key sailing terms, let's see how our team did in today's sailing race. Today, the race is happening in 2 groups and locations. This group is of younger students, and it's closer to the shore.
Mr. Scott got sick on the boat, so he couldn't go to the further group. Anything for a shot, right? Not always.
Here on the water, it all looks quite chaotic, but the main boat in the middle is directing the races, which start at that flower buoy over there. See the orange thing? The boats line up and then they race around to the right side of the buoy. They must be careful not to crash into each other or go around the wrong way.
Here is a chart of the race course. After the first mark or turn, and to not have a boat jam, sailors can choose the best side to go around the second mark. There at the bottom of the chart. As the race begins, you'll notice our sailors tacking to avoid the no-go zone and adjusting their sails to catch as much wind as possible. Once around, like this sailor, you race to the other side of the course, which is that buoy way down there. See that orange thing? Again, to go around to the right and then race back to the starting boat, next to the referee's boat.
In these rough waters, on this windy day, it's a bit tricky, but sailors have to navigate around each other and across the course, keeping an eye on the windward side and using their skills to get the most speed from the wind.
In all the craziness of a race, sailors are not allowed to crash into other boats. Watch out! Whoops! That boat just totally knocked another one off their path. That was close. If a sailor hits another boat, like that one did, it will result in a penalty. Well, the races for today are over. The competition was tough, but our team gave it their all and definitely learned some lessons to be better next time.
Now we actually won't know the results from today, as this is the second day of a 3-day race.
As you can see, it's actually quite chaotic, but I'm sure our racers did their best and had a lot of fun. Let's see if we can find some of our sailors and see how it went. How did the race go?
The race is pretty good.
Did you guys win?
We didn't win.
Was it fun though?
It is fun.
Did anything interesting happen that you want to share with us?
The wind was big and there was some crashes.
So how did the race go today?
I think it's good, but I could do better.
Anything crazy happen?
Yes, I hit someone and he protested.
So how did you do?
I did fine, but it's not very good.
Were there any fun moments?
Yeah, there were some fun moments. The boat almost flipped and I almost fell into the water, but I didn't.
So how was the race today?
It was fun, but I didn't win the race.
Were there any crazy moments?
Yes, I almost capsized.
Hi, how did the race go today?
I think it's very exciting and interesting, and it was quite dangerous because of the big winds and the big waves.
Did anyone get hurt because of that?
No, because they have trained for a long time and they know how to deal with them.
How was it today?
I think today was very exciting and very scary because there were very big winds.
But did you have fun?
Yes, I loved it. It was very exciting.
Hi, Mr. Lang. How'd the competition go today?
Oh, I think the competition is good. They got a good experience today because the wind is not that steady, but they managed to finish all the race. And in the first race, because the wind is stronger, and then those heavy guys are doing better.
Did you see anything special happen today?
What I think special today is that in this race situation, I can closely monitor their racing skill, and then I find what should be improved, and then I think the next race they will do better.
What school are you from?
I'm from KGB.
So, how did you guys do today?
I did really great because yesterday I was like almost failing, but today I got top 3.
Were there any interesting moments that you encountered?
Yeah, like when some people starboarded me and they thought I was gonna lose, but I actually won.
Hi, what school are you from?
I am from CMS Catholic Mission School. My school is in mid-levels.
Did you have fun today?
Medium.
How did you do today?
Okay, the first race I got overfloated, but the second and the third race was good.
How did the race go?
It went okay-ish for me.
What school are you from?
I'm half Thai, half New Zealand, and I come from Nord Anglia International School.
Were there any interesting moments in the race that you'd like to share?
So race 2, I capsized and I couldn't get the water out because there were so many waves putting the water back in. So I was forced to retire from that race.
What does it mean to retire from the race?
It means to pull out of the race, so you're no longer sailing for that race and you'll be penalized 48 points.
Hi, you're a parent, so why did you put your kid in the sailing club?
I grew up sailing, so I decided to let her have a go at it, and she enjoyed it and wanted to continue. So we put her in the club and the racing team.
How did her race go today?
Very good, very good. So she ended up 4th overall for intermediate and 3rd overall for under 12s.
That's so great, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem, happy to help.
We hope this episode helped you understand more about the world of sailing, from basic terms to how it actually plays out.
Special thanks to the Clearwater Bay Golf and Country Club Marina
And the Hong Kong Schools Sailing Association
for letting us film on site, and the whole sailing team for their cooperation. Thanks for watching and see you next time.